They were able to resize the adult lungs without any issue. It was a perfect fit into Sarah, and the surgery's done. And she's heading to recovery. We expect her to be doing some things within the next couple days and taking her first breaths, so we can't wait for that. And she really did well. So we're very, very, very excited, and we're very, very thankful.
Very good news for Sarah and her family. With me is Professor James Newberger. He's Associate Medical Director for Organ Donation and Transplantation at NHS Blood and Transplant here in the UK. Professor Newberger, I mean, what does this case say to you? I mean, it does raise so many questions about the ethics of how you decide who gets organs first.
You're absolutely right. It's a very difficult situation, and we're trying our best to get policies in the UK which are clear, they're transparent, they're fair, but it's very difficult. You're dealing with a limited resource that is life-saving, and how you allocate these scarce organs to make sure you give the best for all those people who are competing, if you like, for that life-saving organ is very difficult. We have our guidelines which we draw up with the clinicians, we involve the patient groups, the lay public, to try and have guidelines that are transparent and as fair as they can be.
Can you give us an idea of some of those guidelines, how you prioritise between, say, an adult patient and a young child like Sarah?
Well, for children, it's difficult because you have biological considerations, so that although you can reduce, as we've just heard, you can reduce the lungs to an extent, you can't reduce them that much. So you're limited by size, you're limited by blood group and tissue type in some cases, which determines a group of people who are eligible. And within that, we try and do it primarily on the basis of benefit and of need. So in general, you'll go to the sickest patient first, but also you don't want to waste organs by transplanting them into people who are too sick and won't survive.
Is there any sense of, I suppose you'll say there's no judgmental aspect to this, like say if you have a person who's been smoking all their life versus, as it were, a girl with cystic fibrosis, as in Sarah's case?
Absolutely. It's not for us to judge other people. We've all done things, I suspect, perhaps not you, but we've all done things in our past that we regret. And I think it has to be done on basis of need and benefit. And I think judgmental issues don't really come into it.